Welcome on in to day 12 of KCD, baby. We are about to hit Kuttenberg. There's nothing left. There's nothing left for us. We've literally cleaned the entire map. There's I think 1 or 2 more missions on the outskirts, but for the most part, we're starting stream. Yo, DX, what's up, buddy? Good evening. Happy weekend. All right, let's continue. Let's take a peek at her journal. Into the Underworld again. Is all back at Kuttenberg. As you guys can see, most of the map is nice and cleaned out. Everything that's not discoverable, we actually can't go to. And I'm glad I took that perk because I was about to try and take a horse out here and ride it out, right? But it's like none of this you can go to, which is kind of interesting. I was kind of expecting them to at least do a full cloud clear. Maybe you can. I'll kind of go check it out. But we did get the perk that shows the entire map. Okay, we have Dragon's Lair, right on the outskirts of Kuttenberg. We got Reliquary, so we can go in and try and do the monk quest. I feel like that's gonna be its own whole thing, because definitely on the first game, you need to dedicate time to this, right? Like, my God, this is gonna take some work. And judging by the size of this monastery or camp or whatever, this is a lot of ground to cover. Up here and the main grounds. Then we have the melee fights. All right, so talk to the brother outside.
If they want to avoid unpleasantness.
We can't deal with them so harshly. There has to be a better solution.
But
neither
Jan the
can we
Third.
allow them to carry on with what they are
Get
doing.
hot.
Send them a letter and have one of them summoned. They should explain everything first before we take further steps.
Very well, as you wish.
Is there anything else I should look into?
Yes, there's this matter concerning the building of the church.
Yes, yes indeed. That cursed brotherhood.
Hello.
Father, may I have a word?
We're in the middle of an important discussion, my child. Can it wait?
That
Forgive me, but
unpleasantness.
it's urgent, Father. I have a message for you from a monk in Bilani. It's intended for you personally.
A monk in Bilani? Brother Slava? He should have been in Vlashim by now. How did you come by that? Where did you find it?
Find what? What's happened?
This here,
Henry,
Henry, brought a message that a dragon was found in Bilani.
A dragon? A live dragon?
Just some large bones. But everyone believes they're from a dead
Yeah, sing for the
dragon.
Lord, buddy. Go have fun
One of the
sailing.
locals found them, some woodcutter. People are afraid another one will appear at any moment now. And this time, a live one. They're quite frightened.
Couldn't
Dummies.
this fellow have made it all up? Or could someone have planted the bones there?
You think someone might be trying to mislead people? And the people of Bilani in particular? That doesn't seem likely. Someone likely really did find something odd there. If the parishioners are uneasy and confused, we have to help them. And if this man made it all up, as you say, we'll see to it they stop believing all that nonsense.
Has anyone seen the bones? Do you have any proof?
that's all I know. In any case, I think Slava put everything important in the letter.
If it's true, and the people there really did find something, don't you think the king should be informed?
Why? You ask me. The people are in need of spiritual guidance. A matter for the church, in other words.
But I'm sure this find would interest His Majesty.
The king? Which one?
Huh.
Wenceslaus? Gerhard, I'm sure the favor you enjoy at court won't suffer if you spare Sigismund further headaches. Don't forget, you're still a member of our order, and the well-being of the church should be uppermost in your mind.
The good of the church is the most important thing for me, I assure you.
Yeah.
But could this not also be of use to us? Yes, the whole of Bilani is talking of nothing else. But if we actually had those bones, if everyone believes it, maybe they'd be a better use for the remains.
That's enough. The fewer people know about it, the better.
Of course, you're quite right, Father.
They found a
Henry,
T-Rex.
you'll
I
make
think so.
sure the bones are handed directly to Slava. Understand?
Yes, I will definitely not steal them. Go back to Slava, dig up the bones. All right, we have, why me? ¿Por qué me? Will you destroy the bones? I could take the bones to Sigismund. Shouldn't I bring them here? I'll get going at one sleeve.
Why me? I'm just a messenger.
Not anymore. You're in Billany. You know the place. Slava will take care of the people. You'll take care of the bones. Don't forget that helping the church is the worthiest deed of all.
Will you destroy the bones?
What will you do with the bones? Destroy them?
That isn't your concern. They just have to disappear. But since you're so interested, yes, I intend to destroy them.
I don't think so, church. I could take the bones to Sigismund.
I know you already discussed it, sirs, but wouldn't it really be better if the king was at least informed about them? He might want to see such a rare thing with his own eyes.
Indeed, that's another reason why the king should know.
We could take them to him together. When I find them.
Enough. I've already said we will not drag the king into this. No one knows what this really is, and the people in Billany are going out of their minds on account of them and ignoring our teaching. I do not intend to allow word to spread about any of this business. Do you understand me, Gerhard?
Yes, Father.
Not
And as for you,
me.
Henry, this is not your concern.
Okay.
You have your task, so just make sure you accomplish it. Disobeying my instructions could be considered heresy.
I understand, Father Abbot.
Gerhard, show him out.
What?
God be with you.
This way, then. Phew. That was quite a discussion.
Hey.
The abbot isn't usually so stubborn.
No.
But it's true that his opinions often tend to be, well...
Old school. Churchly. He's pretty old for 27.
Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Have you got a moment? There's something I need you to do.
Show interest.
What's it about?
It's an offer. It'll be worth your while. Shall we discuss it?
What's it about?
It's about this delicate matter of the bones. You might have noticed the abbot and I don't quite see eye to eye on this.
I noticed.
What I want to say is, I believe you people found dragon bones.
Nope.
You wouldn't make it up, would you? But I also believe it's inappropriate to do anything with such a rare relic in Billany. It would be put to much better use in other hands. So I'd like to propose a deal. You bring me the bones, and I'll reward you generously for them.
I do
What
like
do
money.
you say?
Deal.
It's a deal. I hope it'll be a decent sum.
Like I say, you won't be left wanting.
Where will I
70
find
groschen.
We'll meet at the Traveller's Inn outside Kuttenberg.
Yo, what's up, Slava?
Greetings. What would you like?
I have a reply from the abbot.
I brought you a reply from the abbot, brother.
Excellent. What did he say?
He told me I should first go and find the bones and bring them to you.
That makes sense. What else?
You're supposed to destroy the bones? He doesn't want people talking about the bones. Gerhard wants the bones for himself. Oh, what do we say?
The abbot doesn't want the rumors to spread any further. That's why I'm supposed to find the bones as soon as possible.
Well, get to work then.
Wait. I'm not gonna snitch.
I think that's everything.
Very well. The woodcutter who found the bones is called Vashek.
Uh-huh.
The find didn't do him much good. People are either making fun of him or they keep pestering him. He wanted to make a name for himself, but this isn't what he expected. So he's rather bitter now. You'll have to go to him and convince him to help us.
I'm famous. Wait.
Well, I'll get going then.
Why is this a cutscene?
Any idea where I should start looking?
Try asking at the tavern. That's usually a good place.
What the fuck is this? Stepped in shit.
God be with you, worthy sir.
He's got spectacles.
Please forgive the intrusion, but I'm here on a rather pressing matter.
Beach build. 2 weeks till the attack is out. Let's go, go gee.
This isn't
Happy
the
Friday,
time
buddy.
for
How you
that,
doing?
lad.
You seem to have misunderstood me, sir. I have urgent business to attend to, and I need a little favor from you. I heard there's been some sort of discovery here. You wouldn't happen to know anything about it, would you?
That sounds like nothing but a rumor to me, sir.
Music in the cutscene.
And who might you be?
Nobody important.
No, hasn't.
I see. In that case, you should probably leave, lad.
I think I'd rather stay.
I don't know what I can...
Stop your stuttering. Where in these parts did you find those dragon bones?
Sorry, I don't know quite what you want me to tell you. The dragon is an instrument of the devil. He is using it to delude people and spread terror and suffering over this whole domain.
For Christ's sake, get
Oh,
a
God.
grip. Stop rambling and tell me what you know.
The father here knows nothing. Leave him be. If you're interested in those bones, you can ask elsewhere.
Did I not tell you to keep your nose out of this? Unless you want me to teach you some manners by force, you'll hold your tongue, you brat.
Very hard. Do you want to explain yourself to the bailiff? Hard. Show what you're made of. Beach build!
Try anything, and we'll call the bailiff over. He'll decide what to do with you. And I'm sure you won't like it. The stocks. The pillory. I'll come and see you.
You're really starting to test my patience, lad. Now you're going to get your comeuppance. At him!
To hell with you.
Christ, it's hot out.
Thank you for the biddies.
Well, that's that.
For the love of God, how could this have happened? How could someone be so violent and quite
And we
unnecessarily...
unzipped it and they were having none of that dragon bone. Or money. Practicing magic. I have no idea.
Yeah, so I haven't a clue. I don't like people like him. They hold nothing sacred. I've known a few bastards in
Yo,
my time.
Hellfire, what up, buddy? How's that laptop?
Leopold takes the prize.
Let him who is without sin cast the first stone. Even someone like him could be led back to the right path. I just pray to God that happens.
It's going
before
good, man. How are
ordinary
you?
people get in
How's
his
life?
way.
What do we do now?
What do we do, now that we know there are all sorts of people after those bones?
You've got to find the bones as quickly as possible and bring them here. We can't let that brute get his hands on them. Go and see Vashek the woodcutter. Maybe he'll remember the way there.
Are you all right?
You all right, brother?
I'm fine, thank you.
Brother.
They didn't harm me. They had their hands full with you.
I'm glad you're all right.
Gotta
I'll
go.
be on my way.
May God watch over you.
Thanks.
Are you Vashek the woodcutter?
Are you Vashek?
Why the fuck do you people keep bothering me about it?
What happened
Are
to
you
this guy?
never going
Thank
to
you for the lurk,
forget
Ether.
about those fucking bones?
What happened to you?
What happened to you? Are you all right? Did you get beaten up on account of those bones?
What do you think? Maybe I ran into a door 20 times in a row. There was some fellas here. The bighead asked questions, and the other two gave me a battering. And what's it got to do with you, anyway? Leave me be.
What do those people want from you?
You say people coming to see you. Why?
To ask stupid questions like you.
Hey.
Where are them bones? Is it really a dragon or just some dead cow? Or aren't you imagining it? Maybe you should lay off the booze.
You find the bones?
Are you the fellow who found those bones? I need to know.
What the hell do you want from me?
I just told you.
Aye, that's me. And now kindly piss off.
Where did you find the
I
bones?
need to find those bones. Can you tell me how to get to them?
Here we go again. So, you want them for yourself. For what? To sell them? Make magic? You know what? Go to hell.
Speech build, easy. You'll be doing yourself a favor as well. I'll pay you 200. Let's go speech build.
No, nothing like that. I take the bones
But
away
I'm
and have them
twisty. That would be
destroyed.
hilarious.
Once they're gone, folks will stop talking about them and they'll leave you alone. That's exactly what you want, isn't it? So help me out and you'll be left in peace.
I suppose you're right. What is it you want to know, then?
Who was asking you questions? Where are the bones?
Where did you find the bones?
Nice fella.
I'm not sure. It was somewhere in the woods, but I never went back there.
You don't remember the way?
Not exactly. I was just walking through the woods and stumbled across them. So I took one and scarpered.
Who was asking you
Who's
questions?
been asking about those bones?
Everyone. There's no one who hasn't heard about them.
I don't mean the villagers.
Just kindly piss off.
I'm
Okay.
more interested in strangers asking about them.
Ah, right. Well, it was mainly those bastards who beat me up. And then there were some soldiers asking questions. Well-armed, proper tough blokes. I thought it best to just straight out tell them everything I know.
Do you have the bone you took?
You took a bone with you? What does it look like? Do you still have it?
Not anymore. I took it to show to the fellas, and they just laughed at me, saying I drink too much. It was one of the smaller ones, but still pretty big. Too big for any animal I know of. I decided to smash it to bits with an axe as soon as them strange fellas started showing up here.
Peasants. Describe the route to me.
Can you at least describe the route to me? The parts of it you remember?
Well, I was working in the woodcutters' camp, not far from Bilani here. And after work, I thought I'd walk along the stream that flows through there. Then I went along the path towards Rabstein. When I came across the ford there, I followed the left creek upstream.
So you didn't go as far as Rabstein?
No, I'm telling you, I was there because of the stream. And you come to it before you get to Rabstein. So I waded through the water for a while till I came to this rocky slope on my left. And then there was this massive rock in the stream. And I didn't feel like climbing over it. I'd gone a long way by then, so I thought I'd go back home. I climbed out of the stream and went left up the hill and across this little glade towards Mesoles.
Is there anything you remember about it?
You bet there was. There was a huge tree stump and lots of mushrooms around it. I picked a couple. Then I went around some thick bushes and headed on towards Mesoles. I went past a few fallen trees all the way to this old hunting hide. Nobody uses it anymore, and it's nearly collapsed. There, I saw boulders on the slope below me, off to the left. I walked alongside them till I reached a clearing.
Mushroom.
And that was the spot.
What did the clearing look like?
Ordinary. Pretty big. Sand and stuff.
All right. Thanks.
Why did you walk through the stream?
How come you walked through the stream? Who'd want to do that and get their feet wet?
The thing is,
I think the
I
cheese
heard
slid
there
off
was
this guy's
precious
cracker,
stones
right?
to be found on the bed of that stream, but they're really small, and you have to grope in the sand and look hard.
And did you find any?
Nah,
Why did you go towards Mesoles from the stream? Didn't you say you live in the woodcutters' camp near Bilani?
I just work there.
That's not much of an explanation.
Sometimes I go there to see if there's anything worth shooting. You know what I mean, don't you? Nobody minds. No one lives there anyway, and the houses are all in ruins.
All right, then. Can you tell me that again in brief?
I went along the path from the woodcutters'
Be right back,
camp
guys.
towards Rabstein. Then I turned into the stream, went upstream along it until I reached a big boulder, and then headed towards Mesoles. Not far from that boulder, there's a clearing with a tree stump and mushrooms. I carried on towards Mesoles as far as the hide, then uphill alongside the rocks, and I found them in this bit of open space.
Stream along the path to Rabstein, upstream as far as the boulder, clearing, collapsed hide, and alongside the rocks as far as the open space. Hopefully I'll remember all that. Thanks. Thanks for your help. Once I find those bones, your worries will be over.
Yeah, whatever. Just don't bother me
Whatever.
again.
Good boy.
Johannes Von Gelnhausen.
Greetings, sir.
Are you a scholar?
You look like a learned man, sir. I assume you're most likely an alchemist, right?
Oh, what times we live in. A man pulls out a book and is immediately the center of interest. This wouldn't have happened during the times of the ancient Romans. But no, my friend, I'm neither an alchemist
Stock
nor a
up much?
scholar. Or actually, I am a bit of the latter. I used to be the high scribe here, but that was a long time ago. An entire human life.
They took an heir to the knee. What do you do now? Have you been living here all your life?
And what do you do now? Do you while away the time reading books? That's quite an expensive hobby.
Yes, it certainly is.
That's what we do. We steal ours.
Fortunately, I have access to several monastery libraries. Nevertheless, I spend my time writing rather than reading.
Here in Kuttenberg?
And why not? Is it forbidden, perchance?
No. I just thought that's what the monasteries are for.
Certainly, but we are living in revolutionary times, and we also need to record things both simple and legal. As I say, let us learn humility and live in the truth of God. But let us not condemn ourselves to foolish ignorance for this reason.
Have you been living here all your life?
If you were a high scribe, you probably lived your entire life here in Kuttenberg, haven't you?
Oh, not at all. I was fortunate enough to have traveled the world over and to have served several bishops. In fact, I was also a notary for our good Emperor Charles, may God give him eternal glory. I have only recently returned here to the city, for I have an important and very difficult task here.
What's your task here?
And what is your task here? I presume
Shit, we
it's
should
to
go
write a
sell.
book about the city.
Stop talking
Actually,
NPCs.
that's correct.
It's gonna be nighttime.
About this town, about the people who live here, and especially about mining. But I'm not interested
likes miners.
in the extraction method.
FBI, open up.
But rather in the legal framework of the entire matter, if you understand me.
Perhaps.
In short, I'm perceptive to the legal standards, regulations, and laws.
Ah, lawyer.
I would like to write a book about it all.
Something like a mining legal code.
Yes and no. The legal code as such has long existed. I'm aiming more at its reform. I would like to complete the work entrusted to me by the councillors of the mining city of Yihlava. If I succeed, I will have created an entirely unique codex.
Stupid.
If you succeed. You don't know for sure.
Nothing is ever certain, but I firmly believe I shall. After all, I have God's eye looking over me, and this town surrounding me. It truly helps me to walk through the streets of my youth.
Cool. What was Emperor Charles like?
Tell me, what was King Charles like? I've heard he was a powerful and just ruler.
Yes, he was smart enough to surround himself with capable people. You can tell how wise a man is by looking at his friends, my lad. And Emperor Charles of Luxembourg was friends with poets, philosophers, bishops, and even the Pope himself. He sought to maintain the status quo and consolidate the power of the Church as his greatest ally. And that was his biggest mistake.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
That the end justifies the means, and the Church became quite rich thanks to Charles. Monasteries and bishops have acquired huge estates, and the nobility and the burghers are green with envy. Mark my words, this will not end well.
Beggars.
There will soon be another war.
It's not like the current one is over.
Compared to what is coming, this is a mere shoving match. Believe me, when the Church gets involved, the struggle for the very soul of every man will begin.
Oh, sorry, sir. European stairs, am I right? Looks so familiar. Thinks that is misplaced the mop. Yeah. It's okay, man. No apologies needed.
The big city. There's no place like it.
I was wondering when you'd turn up.
What's up, girl? God damn, I love this game.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men.
Come back, please.
the
Adjust camera
desires
angle.
of young men,
What's
who
up?
I sometimes have to beat off with a stick.
I wish they had built in her saying something if you stared.
The
My
tavern
eyes are
seems
up
to be
here.
the fount of all knowledge.
I'd like to hear more about the sitting part. I reckon it's not easy. You could have been spending the time with Dry Devil.
Well, working in a tavern can't be easy for a woman like you.
What do you mean, a woman like me?
A beautiful woman. Does anyone harass you? Just say the word and I'll take care of it.
Ah, don't you worry, love.
Saved it.
I can take care of myself.
We're gonna
But
try.
anyway, about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house.
Ooh.
Which is suspicious because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
Uh-oh. That sounds promising.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it.
Anything for you.
That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
Of course.
Oh, that's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the Hole in the Wall.
The owner's got a sense of humor. The name speaks for everything.
I see the owner's got a sense of humour.
Unfortunately, I don't think it's a joke. You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
Liechtenstein. He might know where Capon is. I owe it to him. I'll tell you some other time. Leave.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who
Yo,
is he?
Mr. Jester, for some shit. How's it going, you
Why is
big,
he in
millennium, beautiful
Kuttenberg?
bastard? Pretty
He's
good.
a young
Happy
noble
Friday.
from
How you
Jobst
doing?
Council.
Happy weekend.
His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst.
Jobst.
Judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noble men's schemes again.
Kingdom
That
come
means
deliverance.
I'll do my
Was
best
Hans
not
Noble
to get us
napped?
mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that
Burn
district.
bridges to get
You're
this
not
game.
the only one.
Hello, townswoman.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
George, is that you?
Henry, don't even look at me.
What exactly happened to you?
It's your fault. Why the fuck didn't you tell us the loot was stolen?
You didn't ask.
You asshole. Your mother was a toothless cow who suckled you on pus and piss.
I thought you were going to make the town's maidens bend over, not the other way round.
Hilarious. Really funny. Fetch yourself a jester's cap and we can make the rounds as a trio.
What if I released you? Can you make a run for it?
My legs are stiff as wood, but I won't let you down. I will not give you up. You see him, everybody? It was him! He's the one who stole the loot.
Oh, you little shit.
Michael? What are you doing here?
Un injustitia. You're the one who should be locked up.
God be with you, my friend.
How did you end up here?
It's your fault. Some merchant saw our loot and started yelling that we stole it. I tried to calm him, but he took the pearls I was regaling him with and dashed them to pieces. So George punched him in the face.
Maybe I can get you out of here when no one's looking.
Ah, freedom. You belong to me once more, freedom.
Should we do it?
Fuck, Henry. We'll compose a new ode to you for this.
There's just so much to do here. Another tavern. Another smithy. We're gonna go door to door real quick. Just check out wares. About to spend some coin. Welcome to the Iron Eagle.
Was kann ich dir heute Morgen anbieten?
What's new in the city?
What's new in the city?
Oh ja, es gibt ein paar Neuigkeiten. Schwertmeister Menhard von Frankfurt just recently came to Kuttenberg.
Ja.
König Wenzel sent him here to teach Schwertkampf. Sword fighting, understand?
Aye. But what of it?
That
But
comp
there
was
is some
head.
problem, and they
Sword
will not
head?
receive him at the Rathaus. If you are interested, go to Merchant Street and you will easily find him there. Und ich hätte da auch noch ein kleines, a smaller sort of job. But you have to do it quickly and
He has
reliably.
sort of a smaller job.
Das wird sicher nicht leicht. Und das war's?
Sounds interesting. Thank you, innkeeper.
What work do you have?
What work do you have? I could use a few groschen.
Work you would like? But I need a sharp boy. You don't look so sharp. No, more dumb, I think.
Easy, appearances can be deceiving.
Appearances can be deceiving, my dear Deutscher. I've already met a few of those rough fellas you speak
I got
of.
4
But when
guns.
push came to shove, they all went lily-livered.
Well, if you say. And what of reading? Kannst du lesen?
Ja.
What? If I can read? Of course.
Ach. What is written here?
Read the sheet.
Very well. That German Geldstuk pours short beers and then charges for a full tankard. His whole inn smells like puke, like he himself does. And the food...
Was? What are you saying? It says my tavern is the best in Kuttenberg.
Well, that's not what's written there.
Der verdammte Schreiber. That youngster. Chenyek the scribbler. I wanted to hang that sign on the door. I gave him 5 beers to write that. 5!
So, what about that job?
Donnerwetter! Na gut. So listen then. We have a problem in Kuttenberg. We merchants. It's crawling with Sigismund's soldiers, who are nothing but trouble. Not long ago, they started blocking the road to Kuttenberg, and every caravan had to pay a toll. And the merchants either had to find a way around or raise the prices of all their goods. If you are carrying booze, you must pay. Carrying clothes, you pay. Carrying salt,
You pay.
You pay, I get it. But what do you want me to do about it?
well, the other merchants and I got a pile of groschen together for whoever can rid us of these soldiers.
Murder.
Would you dare?
City council won't help you?
And what about the city council? The soldiers don't bother them?
Nein. They
Nein.
just want Sigismund not to notice them, so they can keep stealing everything around here. They are like pigs im Speck, so why would they mind such a minor thing? Everybody is scared shitless these days. You want something done? You must do it yourself.
How many soldiers are there?
And how many of those soldiers are there?
I've never been there. But the wagoners said sometimes 1, sometimes 5. That's all I know.
And what am I supposed to do with them? I'm supposed to take care of them?
That probably will not even be necessary. Those
Don't kill them?
soldiers are guarding the road on orders from King Sigismund. They have some
Yeah, right.
safe conduct. I need you to go there. Get that safe conduct and then disappear. Keine Befehle, kein Wegzoll. So, how about it? Will you help us?
Listen here. I'll take care of it.
Yeah, I'll help.
I'll kill some
Where can I
dudes.
find these soldiers?
Leave Kuttenberg through the north gate. Then take the road nach Grund. In the middle of the road, you will find a camp. You cannot miss it.
Fine. I'll see if I can talk to them.
And not murder them. Keyword, murder them.
I apologize.
It's okay, ma'am. Don't do it again. Menhard von Frankfurt.
Du, you are a brave fechter. Why not test yourself against the Meister? No man in Kuttenberg is as good as Menhart.
If any of you want to learn the art of fechten properly,
All right,
do
I'll
not
challenge
waste
him.
your time
Good.
with the local
Menhart is over there, not far.
It is better
Tell
to
him.
learn with a true Meister like me.
Anyway, sword fighting this guy? What's up, dude?
Schönen Tag. Was willst du, mein Herr?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Ich bin Menhart.
Hallo.
Ein Meister des Langschwerts aus Frankfurt. You will not find ein besser Meister for miles around, I tell you. And
I'm a
with whom
master.
Do I have
Meister, okay.
die Ehre? Who are you?
Henry. I'm pleased to meet you.
Heinrich. Sehr schön. A famous
Ja,
German
ich heiße
critic
Heinrich.
once also bore that name. He contributed to the founding of the Heiliges Römisches Reich.
Ja.
A wise diplomat and brave warrior. Since you
Das ist
carry such
me.
a name, I offer you a duel. You
A
can prove
duel.
you too possess the courage and soul of a warrior. And do not bring shame to your famous name. When you show me how you handle a sword, I can tell you what to improve.
Do you often challenge people to duels? Are you the best swordsman here? Will you teach me the art of the sword? I challenge you to a duel.
Do you normally challenge people to duels on the street?
No, normalerweise nicht. But things in Kuttenberg sind nicht normal. I came from Frankfurt to teach the art des Fechtens on the invitation of your King Wenzel. But here in Kuttenberg, I have been treated with disrespect and dishonesty. Nobody cares about the king's decision. That is why I must defend my claim in another way. Where words fail, das Schwert shall speak. Therefore I issue challenges to duels. I am looking for brave men to take them on as Studenten. The rest I want to prove cowards.
I'll challenge you to a
I'd
duel.
like to challenge you to a duel and see if you're really as good as you claim.
Wunderbar. I always like a good Kampf. But the Schwerter will be blunt, yeah? We do not want to lose our handsome faces, no? I'll lend you ein Schwert, aber kein Harnisch. No armor, only clothing. That is the best Kampf.
I agree.
Sure. Just training swords. No armor. Works for me.
How about eine Wette?
Wette?
Bet?
Wie sagt man das? A bet for some Groschen, yeah? If you believe in yourself.
Alright, 200?
Naturally. We're not going to work up a sweat for nothing, right? A nice wager will bring some tension into it.
Good, good. I like your attitude. We have spoken enough. Let us do it. Are you ready?
Wonderful day.
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Mein Gott! Du verdammter!
Come and take a gander. We've got it.
Für den Anfang?
Let us touch our sticks together in the street.
That's enough.
Uh-oh.
You know full well you've no right to conduct the art of sword fighting here. That's the privilege of our brotherhood.
Halt die Klappe.
What's going on with
I
that?
am Meister of Longsword. You well know this right we have from the charter of your King Wenzel himself.
Meister Menhart, let me remind you that your petition was discussed by the town council, and your claim was rejected.
That decision was not just, and it went against the will of your king.
There's no use arguing, Deutsch.
There we go.
The council represents the king, and the council has decided in his name. Nicholas of Prague here is also a master long swordsman, and we don't need another. Any more than we need your foreign poses.
Right then. So while we face your Nikolaus or any other man, we shall see then who is der wahre Meister and who is just full of hot air.
Well, I'm ready when you are, Master Menhart.
No, I
Just
forbid
kicked his
any
ass.
dueling here.
Master Nicholas, do not allow yourself to be provoked by this German cock-baiting. No doubt where they come from, they would rather hack each other in the streets than respect law and order. But here, we have more sense and dignity. If anyone is to clash swords here, it will only be when our brotherhood convenes a tournament, not when some Hundsfott feels like it.
Fick dich, du Metzgerschwein. Enough of this, all of you.
Ogbait.
The council has decided this matter, and I won't waste any more time with your squabbling.
What up, Bunami? Happy weekend, buddy.
You've infringed on our regulations, and it's not the first time. You'll pay a fine.
Scheiße. That is ungerecht. Not just.
And you will be banished from the town, so that nothing like this happens again.
Speech build. Maher's a friend of our King Wenceslas.
Councillor, Menhard and Arn are friends of our good King Wenceslas. That's why they have his charter, isn't it? You don't want to treat someone of that stature like a common criminal or troublemaker. Show them the courtesy they deserve.
Fuck courtesy. To the pillory with them.
Trampling their honor and dignity underfoot is the same as trampling on the honor and dignity of our king.
Easy, Master Butcher. Kindly leave this matter to me. So, Master...
Henry.
Henry here is right in some respects. You have a charter from King Wenceslas, which, in truth, I cannot simply ignore. You will not be banished from the town, but I warn you, should this be repeated again, it will not be overlooked.
You have the word Huntsfoot as well?
Yes. Good. I'm pleased to hear it. Nevertheless, you have actually been conducting the art of sword fighting illicitly. You shall therefore pay a fine, to which the Kuttenberg sword-fighting brotherhood will be entitled for the infringement of their right, which also applies to your eloquent spokesman, Henry.
And how didn't break any law? Speech build!
Councillor, that would be all well and good if things were as you say. That's not actually how it is. Because Meister Menhard here was not conducting any sword fighting art.
Horseshit! What else would you be meeting up here with swords for, eh?
If he had actually been conducting the art of sword fighting, but Master Menhard here was only defending his honor in a duel because I wronged him.
Yeah, that is true.
Every man has the right to defend his honor. But tell me, how exactly did you offend Master Menhard so inexcusably that it came to swords?
I insulted his art, I seduced his daughter, I killed his dog, I slandered him, I cheated him at dice. Oh, God. I seduced his daughter.
I seduced his lovely daughter. I'm not going to tell you everything I did to her, though.
Du Tier! Ich werde deinen Schwanz abhacken!
Well, it seems Henry's tongue isn't the only organ he likes to exercise.
Yeah, that's what Ulrika said, too. In between moaning.
Halt die Klappe! I will cut off your Schwanz and shove it down your throat!
I understand, Menhard. You're in the right. Do what you want with Henry, but not here. Take him off somewhere into the woods.
Build!
And afterwards, make your peace with God.
Verstanden. Komm, Heinrich. We are lodging in the Schenkel Kaiser Karl, not far from here on Merchantstrasse. We will discuss our business there.
Mystery mission.
The taste is full and intoxicating. The smell of a summer evening and the color of the most precious ruby. That is Casper's Red.
What a sales pitch.
A sweet red, a sparkling white.
God bless you, sir.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here, Goodman?
What does it look like? I'm handing out wine from my vineyard.
You're giving it away for free.
My vineyard is new.
Vineyard!
And folks in this town are damn stubborn. So I figured I'd pour a cask or two into them and maybe they'd get a taste for it. What about your good self? Would you like to try it?
Of course.
Free wine? I'd be a fool to say no to that.
My
3 years
thoughts
already.
exactly,
I know.
good man.
Dude, time
Here you
flies.
are. To your health.
Fives and Zenas are hitting
I'm
a badge
curious
I
what
didn't
you'll
think they would hit, you know. You want some chaos? Happy weekend, buddy. Fantastic. It's awful. It's all right. I don't think he liked it.
Oh, are you sure that's wine you poured me? This tastes like... Well, how should I say it?
Forgive me, Goodman, but say no more. In Vino Veritas, and the truth in my wine is that I'm a fool, an idiot whose wife is cuckolding him, whose children can't stand him, and even the dog pisses in his boots every morning. And my wine tastes like dog piss as well.
Damn, dude, I'll buy a bottle, chill.
Damned vineyard. If it wasn't for those fucking monks selling their
Stop
wine
saying it
everywhere
that
they
way.
can, I might have a chance. Not like this.
The vineyard. Is there anything I can do to help?
Is there anything I could do to help you?
With the dog pissing in my boots? Well, I'm not sure. I tried sticking his snout in it, putting pepper in my boots, and nothing worked. Piss in my boots again the next morning.
I meant your business troubles.
Gross.
Oh, I see. Maybe you could. If you're not from around here, that is.
No, I'm not.
Allow me to introduce myself. Casper Rudolph, vineyard owner and a not very successful wine seller.
I'm Henry.
Maybe you could help me, Henry. I'm looking for someone who's not well known in Kuttenberg. Someone who can pretend.
Man, I thought I was pessimistic.
If you know what I mean.
I do. I'll help you.
Sure, why not? If all you need is someone folk won't recognize.
The monks in Setlet's monastery make excellent wine. They call it the monastery secret. People can't get enough of it, and I can't figure out what their secret is. But I intend to find out.
We're going on the inside. Now I understand what you need me for. A secret that's right up my street.
A secret? Well, just the job for me. I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to secrets hidden in monasteries.
The custodian of the monastery vineyard.
I didn't know you were in this game.
An innkeeper called Havel. And this Havel is a real know-it-all when it comes to wine. He really likes to boast about it. If you were to pose as a sommelier who's just come back from abroad,
I'm the main character.
I'm sure he'd be happy to talk to you, and maybe he'll reveal something.
I don't know how to impress him. I know all about wine.
That won't be a problem. I've drunk so much wine, I know all about it.
Excellent. But I also have this clever book all about wine by Bushek of Velhatitsa. I'm sure you'll learn a thing or two from it.
Will you give me the book?
The book might come in handy. Can I borrow it?
When I said I have it, that wasn't, entirely accurate.
What's the truth, then?
The book belongs to me, but I lent it to someone, and she hasn't given it back yet. Miss Adleta Manlika should have it. I lent it to her during our, let's call it our friendship, which has come to an end.
Aren't you married?
Didn't you say you're married?
What has that to do with anything?
Oh, I'm sure your wife wouldn't mind if you asked an old girlfriend to return a book you lent her.
Oh dear. Adleta used to have rather more friends than might be expected of a respectable young woman. But her family's patience ran out, so they arranged her marriage and put an end to her dalliances. Since then, Adleta has been confined to her room and guarded like the crown jewels.
And you want me to break in?
Well, yes. Master Swordsmith Manlicha has a house in Lethlilska Street. Adleta is either locked in her room or walks in the gardens behind the Italian court, where she is guarded by her brother. The Manlichas don't want any more problems.
Manlichas. Fine, I'll think of something.
It doesn't matter. I'll find a way to get the book back.
Great. Any more questions?
Do you have any idea? I'm on it.
I'll get right on it then.
Excellent. And don't forget, making an impression is the main thing. You look like you can handle it. Good luck.
This is a very creepy alchemy place. Hello. Are you Apothecary Oswald Orwart?
Grüß Gott, was brauchst du?
Where are the other guys?
I'm pretty new in Kuttenberg, but I find it strange there aren't many alchemists here.
Natürlich. And yet the royal city of silver should be full of them, right?
Exactly.
So where are they?
Take a walk through the streets, and you will find a lot of houses are locked and empty.
What does that have to do with it?
Sigismund and his army are responsible for this. Many of our people decided it was time to leave, instead of risking their property or even their lives. Only a few of us remained here, and I, as the primus of our guild, promised to keep my eye on the others' property until they return.
Alchemists are persecuted by the king?
The local alchemists were persecuted by Sigismund.
Well, definitely not openly, but most of them were on the side
Shopkeeper
of
from
our
the first
King
town?
Wenceslas. And I'm sure you know what hatred and envy can do to people.
Alchemists aren't exactly poor, are they?
Yeah, genau. Moreover, you always have one foot on the road to the burning pyre. For fools, it's enough to point their fingers, spouting nonsense about us colluding with the devil or accusing us of poisoning.
His voice?
And Sigismund's people in the city will make sure to rake in a tidy sum.
Are you the master of the Alchemist Guild?
Are you the master of the Alchemist Guild?
Yes. Well, not the master, the primus.
Primus.
Our guild is more of a modest association, but my friends have entrusted me with their confidence.
And is that why you stayed in the city?
Yes, exactly. Someone has to take care of the people's property.
Can you take me on as an apprentice?
I'm interested in alchemy, and I'm looking for someone to teach me more complicated procedures. Can I become your disciple, Master?
Nein, leider ist das nicht möglich. I can't take care of you. I
Told him
have
a lot
too
of save your
much to
schnapps.
worry about right now. But if you are willing to pay, I can tell you a few interesting things.
Are you selling poisons?
What about poisons? Are you selling those?
Poisons? Who do you take me for? I don't even mix
Sold them junk.
poisons, let alone sell them.
Why not?
What are poisons for? Only killing people. There was such a miscreant here. He reveled in all sorts of poisons and such devilish things. When poisoning began to be a problem in the city, the bailiff had him expelled. It said he leads dangerous heathens at a ruin somewhere. Rabstein or someplace like that.
Rabstein!
At least from what I've heard.
I'd like to become your apprentice, Master.
I have a proposition for you, Meister. I'd like to become your apprentice.
Das ist ja eine Überraschung. I thought you would ask, Junge, and it might surprise you, but I accept. There are not many
Didn't he
alchemists
just say
left
no?
in the city. It's nice to have someone educated to talk to. I just hope you have the coin. It will cost you ein kleines Vermögen, a small fortune. I must warn you, if you try to rob me and disappear, I have people and they do not mess about.
First of
Such
all,
are the times,
how
my
dare you?
friend.
Second of all,
Trust
fair enough.
but verify.
Fair enough.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich.
Never told him my name. Scholarship, Journeyman, 500.
I've met quite a few interesting people as of late, and you're definitely one of them, Master. They say one can only gain true wisdom at a monastery or a university. Is that true?
Leider kämpft. The church clutches onto its sovereignty tooth and nail, and does not want ordinary people to have access to learned books. The monastery is only for monks, and studying at a university is challenging and expensive. Ich habe etwas studied in Heidelberg, and obtained the medical title of Magister Pharmacy.
So you're really a learned physician? You can treat people, and you know everything about human diseases?
Yes, but it is a bit more complicated than that. There are still many things that we do not know, even though they were daily routine for the ancient Romans.
Tell me more about the Romans and their medicine.
Gewiss doch. I would be happy to tell you more, since you seem genuinely interested, mein Freund. Los geht's, mein Freund.
Legit just eats an hour. Oh, thanks for the story. Who the hell are you?
Good day to you. What brings you here?
Where am I? I heard you have work for me.
Are you in charge of the construction of St. Barbara's? I hear you sent for a blacksmith. Well, here I am. My name is Henry.
Johann Parler is my name, from the Parler Building Works.
I think that name should ring some bells.
I'm truly pleased to meet you, sir. So, what do you need? Nails? Carpenter's axes?
Close, but not quite. I need something, let's say, a bit more delicate.
What does that mean?
More delicate, you say? And what exactly does that mean?
Oh, there's nothing to fear. Everything will be quite...
Just add a note, Benki. We'll do it later.
If we are careful. You've never heard of my father, Peter?
I can't say as I have.
He had a divine gift, but he didn't get the chance to see all of his wonderful buildings completed. That task fell upon my shoulders.
Tell me more.
It must be a great honor to continue with such a great work of architecture.
Honor? A great responsibility is what it is. Imagine I make a bad decision or make a mistake in the calculations. And this building, which my father oversaw for so many years, suddenly comes tumbling down. And that's why I called for you. Construction work is going slower than I'd hoped. Nevertheless, I'm still thinking ahead. Therefore, I'd like to conceal a protective talisman among the roof beams of the cathedral.
And why is that a problem?
Talismans don't grow on trees. I know of 3 here in town, but they're not for sale.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
Back to Robin.
First is the horseshoe hanging above the door of the tailors at the horse market. They say he once got lost in a snowstorm, and St. Martin himself found him and brought him by horse to the town. He gave him a horseshoe as a reminder.
My word. That tailor was damn lucky.
Don't speak, just listen. The next talisman is a commemorative coin set into the cellar wall above the tavern across from the town hall. And the third is a nail somewhere in the beams of the potter's house in the Czech quarter. They say he brought it from Sedlet Monastery years ago. I want you to get all 3, smelt them down, and forge an axe out of them that I can use to protect St. Barbara's. Putting a carpenter's axe in the truss work is an old tradition.
No one will know it's made out of a horseshoe and a coin. All right, I'll do it. If the pay is good.
It'll be more than good, have no fear. But don't come to see me before it's done. The less we're seen together, the better. Until we meet again.
Okay. Hello, I'd like to buy a room.
Things to you.
Damn it, who sells the rooms? Where's the room man? Houndsman? Don't talk to him. Don't talk to him. Innkeep, you're drinking? Room and board.
Can I get something to eat and a place to sleep?
It would be an honor, good sir. And for how long?
I'll stay here longer.
Of course, sir. Will you pay in advance?
Let's talk about the price.
All right, then.
$90.
Is this enough?
That's not enough.
$95.
Agreed, then. The room's yours. Our beds are clean, and you can eat as much as you
Is he on
want.
top of the floors? I'll floor it. Yeah, could you imagine? What's new around here?
What's new in town?
Nothing much. If you're interested in paid work, you better try your luck somewhere else.
Pavel, the owner of the local inn, I assume?
That I am. How can I help you?
When I asked where I should go in this city for good wine, your inn was recommended.
You've come to the right place. You won't find better wine in this city. Have you come from far away?
Very far, Goodman.
I don't want to start this.
I'm Henry, and I rarely hear my name spoken in my native tongue.
You don't say. Where's the last place you were?
Shit. Oh, God, when was the last time we saved? France? What has better wine? Italy's got like Chiantis and stuff like that, but France known for champagne.
I travelled around France.
Wonderful. It's not often I get the chance to talk to someone so well travelled. It'd be nice to have someone to discuss the drink of kings with.
I'd be happy to, but if you'll excuse me,
oh,
I have to take care of something first.
But of course, don't worry. My offer is open.
Oh, thank God. That would have sucked.
Farewell.
I'm looking for a mission giver. Is it you?
Greetings,
Bathhouse
sir.
owner Betty. What's up, girl? I'm looking for work.
I'm here to...
Well, it's about time. Put it somewhere inside.
There must be some mistake. I'm not delivering anything.
What do you want then?
I got a big sausage pizza.
He said you're looking to hire someone.
He's not wrong. I was afraid nobody would turn up. Who might you be?
Henry of Scallis.
I'm Betty. I run the place.
I'm guessing business isn't great. What exactly is this place?
What exactly is this place?
Can't you tell? Once I've got the place in good nick and up and running, it'll be the best establishment in the city. I need you to bring some things from Grund. And while you're there, find my wagoner Matsek and bring him back as well. He went there before you and he hasn't come back yet.
What do you want me to bring back?
You know, a bit of this and a bit of that.
You're not telling me much.
Curiosity killed the cat.
And what if I told you to forget it?
You wanted a job, didn't you?
I'll be there.
I promise, you won't regret it and you'll enjoy the journey.
Hey! It'll be a surprise.
All right, then. It'll be a surprise.
Who's Matsek?
Who's Matsek?
The wagoner I hired for the job before you. He still hasn't come back. I reckon he's gone to ground in Grund, so to speak.
Grund.
Why do you think he's gone to ground?
Matsek's a bit odd, superstitious. He once didn't set foot outdoors for 2 days because there was a black cat outside on the porch. When you meet him, you can ask him about it
I will say,
yourself.
when I was growing up, dude, everybody was super superstitious.
Are you sure he'll be in Grund?
He's bound to be sitting in a tavern, boozing and keeping his head down. He used to steal for a living. So now he sees a catchpole round every corner, and he's afraid of his own shadow.
Okay. I'm in.
It's a deal. I'll go to Grund for the wagon and its driver.
In the meantime, I'll try and get this place cleaned up a bit.
Yeah, get to work.
How come it's so run down?
It wasn't always like this. Old Marish used to say, Betty, this place has to shine, and everyone must find what he's looking for here, see? Except he wasn't good with money. So he ended up broke, and then everything went downhill. We couldn't even afford herbs for the baths. People stopped coming. The girls left, and the old man
Penthouse, girl.
For a while, it was just the two of us, and then he died. So it's up to me to get this place back on its feet.
What is this place?
A bathhouse.
Looks more like a half-built goat shed.
Watch your mouth, lad. It might not smell as sweet as other places, but we've got all the services you could wish for. Baths, laundry, and nice girls for company. What more could you want from a bathhouse?
Well, not to catch lice on the way to the bath, maybe?
Do you often visit bathhouses?
Sometimes for the girls, mainly. Yeah, but not for anything indecent.
Sometimes. For the girls, mainly.
Then this place will be right up your street. When this place opens, I'll have the prettiest wenches for miles around.
Sick. How did you come to have a bathhouse?
How did you come to have a bathhouse? It can't be that easy.
I inherited it from Marish, the previous owner. I was his head wench for 7 years. I've lived in this house since I was little, in fact.
Born here. Head wench.
What does the head wench do?
Just about everything. Takes care of the business. Pays the girls. Arranges food. Anything that needs doing, basically.
You grew up here?
You grew up here?
Marish took me in when I was a little orphan of around 10. I washed laundry, carried water, ran errands. It wasn't a bad life at all. Marish was like a father to me.
And he left it to you? Just like that?
Aye. Marish didn't have a proper family, and I'd been here since I was a nipper and knew the ropes. I'm the only one who stayed with him. Even when the money ran out and the bathhouse fell into disrepair. So of course he left it to me. He was a good man. God rest his soul.
Okay. What do you plan to do?
What do you plan to do with the bathhouse now?
I'll do the place up and reopen it.
That won't be easy, I reckon. The first part especially.
I've coped with worse things in life.
Are there any other bathhouses in the city?
Aye, there's one, but I wouldn't set foot in it.
How come?
Because it belongs to Adam the bathkeeper, who always used to treat us like dirt. Just because his bathhouse is in the center, he thinks he's God's gift. And what's more, it was him who badmouthed us. So people stopped coming.
He was just getting rid of the competition, eh?
Yeah, but I'll show him what a proper bathhouse looks like. Now.
Pick up the package. Okay, I think that's it for random side missions. Double check. Oh, we got one more here. Just to make sure there's nothing else. Oh, there's one outside too. So many side quests. Oh, no, there's two more.
So help me God. Are you deaf? I'm not giving you a thing. Don't bullshit me or you'll be sorry. I'm broke anyway, so fuck it. You don't have the coin? All right, bastard. Come on then. Go to hell. Ha! Oh.
You talk a lot of shit.
Surprised? Christ's sake.
Trying to get my attention for creepy ginger guy in the corner.
I'll be done with you in a flash.
Unbelievable. My God! A brawl!
The executioner's sharpening his axe for you.
It's kind of brutal.
These days, no one's ever really safe. And now you're mine.
You should have fucking stayed out of it.
What are you doing?
Ain't had enough yet.
I can't bear to look.
What now, fucker?
Who's that madman?
I should get hit.
Who's lying here? Are you all right? What happened?
What happened here?
Wake up.
Knuckles? I'm looking for goat skin.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Chenyek will tell you. Or not.
Who is Chenyek?
Could you tell me more about this Chenyek?
In case you haven't caught on yet, he's not likely to tell you much. He's got this place under his thumb. That's all.
I'm in the bum. Where can I find Chenyek?
And where can I find this Chenyek?
How do I know? He'll be round here somewhere. Or not. See if he's with Hugo.
And who's he?
You'll recognize him.
Okay. Thanks, dude.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyek.
Chenyek. Kill him. Guys, we found it. I was hoping this song would, like, that would only play that.
Why did you start fighting?
Lovely artwork.
A hungry beggar with almost no teeth. What have I got to lose here?
The innkeeper said the fellas often break bones here. Aren't you scared of that?
That's a load of shit. Bull likes to exaggerate. Just because it happened a couple of times doesn't mean it's
nice
common.
sign.
Did he also tell you Goliath beat someone to death here?
No.
Don't worry. It was a long time ago.
Let's fight.
Come and fight.
All right, then. But I have another proposal. Mole gets his share from the fees, but only the winner gets the spoils. So, what would you say to a wee bet? So us weaker fighters have a chance.
You know, why not?
Mighty kind
What's up,
of
Alpha?
you. Ready? Fucking hell! You climbed into the wrong hole, you cunt! Too slow!
Move on, you snail!
Fuck you! Bring it on! Such a wanker, and he kicks my arse.
What do you mean, wanker? Getting your ass kicked once wasn't enough?
Just you wait. Zavish will wipe that smirk off your face. Here, take the money and get out of my
Doing
sight.
pretty good, man.
Prick.
Happy weekend. Enjoying Kuttenberg. This place is awesome. What a beautiful city.
Aren't you a bit blurry?
It's here. Why do you only fight when you're drunk? Do you feel like a drink?
Would you like to raise a cup with me?
Do I know you?
Of course you do.
Of course. You don't remember me? We were drinking here together a few days ago. If I hadn't put a few coins out for you, Mole would have skinned you alive.
Ah, well, I don't remember anything about that, but
Thank you for the bits,
sounds
Bard.
like me. I'd be happy to drink with you. Here you go. My treat. But not a peep in front of Mole. He mustn't find out I have money, or he want me to pay for everything I owe.
They got the moves.
I'll bring you something.
Don't take too long. I'm thirsty.
I apologize.
Gonna just give him something from the horse. Moonshine?
Would you like something with a bit of a kick?
Me? Always.
Here's something to drink. Enjoy.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up.
With that smile. How do you feel like a fight?
I'll be right back.
Aren't you a bit...
Just in case, though.
blurry?
Dude, Kuttenberg's got the best songs. Come and fight.
Should we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat. Let me just have a drink first. Then we can.
Is this guy about to kick my ass?
Aren't you a bit blurry?
Should we fight?
I've got a bit of a dry throat.
What?
Could you please explain why you only fight when you're in your cups?
That's easy. When I'm sober, I get easily distracted and find it hard to focus. The booze clears my head, and I can think only about how to rough up the churl in front of me.
Okay. Should we just give him all our moonshine?
Would you like something with a bit of a kick?
Me?
Here's something to drink.
I was pretty damn thirsty. Bottoms up!
Well, how about that fight?
Absolutely!
Should we fight?
Aye! But what do you say to a bet first? So we get
We
something
got
out
sober
of it.
real quick.
Good idea. Here you are.
Sacre. I can't seem to count it. Well, I trust you. If worse comes to worse, I'll lose on it. Let's fight!
Take him down! Take him down! Get a move on, you snail!
Holy shit! He's actually strong.
2 on 1.
2 on 1.
What is that?
Holy shit!
There we are. I have to take a piss. Kurva! I'm wounded. Cheers. Christ! I'm hit.
Good fight.
Good, good. My skull's still spinning from it. Or is that from the drink? Lord knows. You get the whole bet, and don't drink it up right away.
Hey. Did get some upgrades. Stronger. Nightcrawler. At night, you have +2 bonus on strength, agility, and vitality. +3 on stealth. Some of this. Challenge Goliath. You guys think he's that strong?
Don't hold things up.
As a unit. I'm looking for Goatskin.
I'm looking for someone called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Nah.
I heard he comes here. Often.
Aye? So does lots of fellas.
So does he come here or not?
Keep your nose out. It mightn't end well for you. If you want to snoop around here, go and see Chenyek. I won't tell you nothing, but he might.
Who is Chenyek?
Who is this Chenyek? Some kind of chief here?
You'll find out for yourself.
Where can I find this Chenyek?
In the alehouse. He has a place of honor.
What does that mean?
I reckon you'll figure it out.
So vague, all of them.
I'll be off then.
Huh? Don't hold things up. I'm the last one.
All right, setting up the medicine station. Yeah. You want to fight? You want to fight about it? Mole is certain you'll win.
It looks like Mole is pretty certain you're gonna win. Is it true no one's ever defeated you?
Oh, I reckon it's really true. But it wasn't for lack of them trying, you know.
Where'd you learn to fight like that?
My father gave me thrashings when I was little. He only stopped when I broke both his hands. Ever since then, no one's defeated me.
Shall we fight?
No problem. So, come and bet. You can't take any groschen to the grave anyway.
I'm not scared, you're scared, chat.
Well, why not? Here you go.
Now, say goodbye to your life. Bad luck. Yeah, fuck that. Move on, you snail. Grandma could beat him in a fight. Take him down. Take him down.
Holy shit.
Could beat him. Come on now. Even our Merrick could beat him.
Owie. Owie.
Hey, and that's that. Hey, and that's that.
Owie.
Fuck you. I'll take you on.
Owie.
You lousy bastard. I've been crushing men's bones for so long, and then this squirt comes along and... Fuck me.
That was the first time somebody hit me and there was a noticeable chunk of my health gone. Everything has to end someday. I was also a bit jittery.
It could have gone either way, though.
You better believe it. If you just dropped your guard for a moment, you'd be picking your teeth up from that shit on the ground.
Well, luckily that didn't happen.
You should tell Mole about it. His head's gonna explode.
Champion!
Maybe
or
I'll inherit this
mushroom
place, then.
in Dutch. I am looking for Chenyek. I'm looking for Goatskin.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
All I heard is cheese slap all you want.
Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you.
I'm Henry.
Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I belong here. Very hard. Speech build, really? I'll buy you a drink, 200. Who are you? Maybe I could help you with something. Out with it, I don't have time. Speech build!
I'll fit right in here. After all, I'm in the trade.
Funny, I ain't seen your mug before, though.
No, I ain't from this neck of the woods. I do business mostly out of Colleen, only the catchpoles there are on my heels. I done in this fucker what owed me a pile of glint, only the bugger turns out to be the son of a councillor, so I needs to lay low for a bit, see? A mate of mine sent me to see Goatskin. Says he owes him from way back and he'd get me fixed up like.
One of ours from
Speech
Colleen.
build!
Well, that's another story.
What can I get for you?
Our doors is always open to you fellas. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for Goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here.
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Who beat up Goatskin and why?
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No, but there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd, seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was
Aye,
about
that time.
his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
24 friggin' months, let's go! Let's get some racing chat. Happy weekend, Bass. 2 freaking years, man, of this guy. Where about if I Goatskin?
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word, but I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. He don't stray far when he's on the job, usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks, so I'd try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth, but you'll know Goatskin when you see him.
Goatskin!
They call him that on account
Man,
of how
good to
he
hear,
got
Bass.
kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin?
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
True that, dude. What alehouse are there on Goatskin's patch?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman, the taverner, used to be a miner. And then there's the Big Bathhouse.
So many bars.
It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
Stop by later.
I'll stop by later and we'll see what comes of it.
Grand.
Okay.
So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, Just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Oh, shit. What?
Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven, said our Lord, meaning a return to simplicity.
Wrong. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The church.
I asked who should start the reform, not who should be reformed. A reformation is the last thing the church would want. The answer is the common people.
After our talk about goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
I'll have a beer.
Oh, what's this? My heart says that to hit Sigismund. Everything is telling me to hit that one, but I want to say this one, but I feel like I'm saying it, and I know it's wrong.
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed.
Oh, God.
All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
And then I'll get cheaper beer, and you'll let me borrow your loaded dice?
Ha! You missed these people here by half a century. We call ourselves the Guild.
A guild.
We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
I'm on your side.
Yeah, don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains.
Hey, we gotta have one.
But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
I won't join you yet.
Listen, it all sounds nice, but I'll need some time to mull it over. I'll come back later.
Very well. Goodbye, then. If you need anything, you can find us here.
Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be a whole thing. You know what I mean? All right, we need to go dig up those bones. But I think that's a primary mission, right? No, that's a side quest. Yeah, let's do Dragon's Lair then. I think that was our first one. I guess here it is.
Here's the boulder in the stream. What was it Vashek said? Head right to a clearing with a tree stump surrounded by mushrooms.
I see mushrooms. I remember these things.
The stump with the mushrooms. So now it's through the small spruce trees over there towards Messales till I reach the old hide. And there's supposed to be a fallen tree somewhere along the way. Here's the hide. I must be close. From the hide, Vashek went left and followed the boulders till he reached the spot. Time to get going. This is it. This is the place. So where are those bones? Here it is. This has to be the place. But the bones aren't here. Shit.
I bought a lovely U-boat the other day for a great price.
What cost?
Elbel Spangus, don't worry, I'm not a bandit.
Fear not. I'm neither a bandit nor a customs officer.
Guten Tag. Tuchhändler Elbel Spangus at your service. Yeah, it is hard to know with whom one has the honor in this day. Bohemia is all one big keg of pulverfass. Light a fuse and it will blow.
I see you've come prepared then. Hired some tough-looking companions, eh?
Oh, I had to. It is a long way from Hirschberg to Prague. Es war teuer, but I was not going to imperil the Geschäft of a lifetime.
Nick! What is Hirschberg?
Hirschberg, you say? Never heard of it.
Also, hör mal. Where are you from that you do not know our Hirschberg? The town of great wealth and fame in Silesia.
Silesia? Well, that's a really long journey you're on, Spangus.
You see, I am depending on this Geschäft to finally get me out of debt.
Well, I don't envy your debts, but you're a merchant. You can spin gold out of thin air, can't you?
Ach, Junge, if only I could. Aber ich bin nah dran. I'm so close. Erst, I experimented with dyeing cloth. But then I got distracted by transmutating the gold.
Try to make gold?
Are you crazy? It's impossible to make gold out of air, is it not?
Nein, out of air, but out of mercury, lead and anderen Metallen. It is actually quite possible.
That's interesting. Turning cheap metal into gold.
Ooh, ja, gold!
Stimmt. And I heard say that Nicolas Flamel of Frankreich has done it. But he has money in some Jewish book in Hive neither. Verdammt! I'm glad you found what you were looking for.
Christ! Oh, pardon me.
But I could probably intercept them and then rob them. Let's find out. Well, no, next time. I gotta go beeline for it.
I'm here about the bones.
Excellent, my son. So you found them. Where are they?
Sorry, brother, but I don't have the bones. By the time I found the place where they'd been, someone had taken them away. I only found an empty hole.
What's to be done, Henry?
Where my
I
heart used to
appreciate
be.
that you tried to help me, but now I shall have to inform the abbot of our failure. It will probably be best if I go and see him myself this time. It will not be a pleasant conversation.
Isn't there something more I can do?
I think not. But thanks for helping. I hope you did everything to the best of your ability, and your conscience won't be troubling you. May God protect you. Till we meet again.
No! Ah! And that, oh my god, how many missions did we do in between? Well, now we know. For hardcore run. What are you gonna do? It's okay. Alright, some stuff is timed. We should have known. No big deal. Royal Customs off.
Hey you, in the name of King Sigismund, I order you to halt. What do you want here?
I've come to speak with you.
Can't you see there's a military camp here? Get out of here or I'll have you flogged.
Oh, they hate me. Medium. I come in the name of Kuttenberg Council with a 29 medium. Watch your tongue with a 24, but I'm not that scary. As you wish, attack. Beach build. Up one of these and call me in the morning. Council.
Don't make this worse than it is. I'm an official. I've come on behalf of the Kuttenberg Council.
Who did you say you are?
Silence!
You're illegally blocking the road and collecting money from merchants. The council demands that you immediately allow free passage and disperse.
Well, yes, but well, we're here on direct orders from the king. We even have his letter of safe conduct. Look for yourself.
I want to read it. Why is it hard? We've been reading books.
Show it to me.
Well, that surely won't be necessary, sir.
I'm afraid it will be. The letter. Now.
Fine. Here it is.
My dear devoted and faithful subjects, I, Sigismund of the House of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, and Elector of Brandenburg. Good lord, the titles that man has.
Oh, you can read.
Of course. Why else would I want that parchment from you, numbskull? Do entitle the bearer of this
Calm
writ,
down, Henry,
blah, blah, blah.
Jesus. He's
It's all
cashing
in
some
order,
checks.
You see, according to law. You don't need to read further.
Hereby order the bridge over the Teplitz River to be guarded where crossed by the southern route to Yulo. What is the meaning of this?
What? Not me. You've certainly...
Shut your mouth, deceiver. Teplitz River, my arse. You're stealing here. Plain as day.
But I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That you're on the road to Kuttenberg and not on a bridge in Hungary, thief?
Don't yell. It's not the end of the world. Just a few wagons. Nothing bad happened to anyone.
I popped all this combat stuff for this. I'm the apex predator for the next 90 minutes. Where did you get that writ? Get out of here. The executioner will take care of you. You'll pay for that. I mean, you got a wagon full of stuff and it's Sigismund's guys. I could take them. Speech build? 1?
Where did he get that safe conduct?
Well, we got it from the king, really. That is, our captain did. 4 years ago. Except then he died, and without him, they didn't let us guard anything. Fortunately, we kept them.
I could take them.
And now we set up from time to time with it to collect money from merchants. And most of them don't know how to read, so when they see the royal seal, they figure it's better to pay and not ask questions.
That's enough. You're coming with me to the city. The executioner will take care of you there.
You can fucking forget about that.
I'm all yours.
That's it. Rawr! I'm feeling quite hungry. $500, sick. Viscera.
Greetings, sir.
Get out of my face. Are you the wagoner? Hey, what's up, dude?
God bless you, sir.
I'm looking for Matsik, the wagoner.
I'm looking for Matsek, the wagoner. Is that you?
Who's asking?
Henry.
I'm Henry. And you are...
Look, I have to go. Farewell.
What?
Relax. Betty from Kuttenberg sent me. She said you were supposed to bring her something, but instead you're still hanging around here. So she wants to know what's going on. If you need help, I'm your man.
Thank God you're here. This job will be the death of me. Everyone thought it was suspicious that I was driving girls to and fro.
What girls?
What girls?
The ones who are going to work for Betty at the bathhouse. I can't take them there because everyone's looking. And I don't want nobody looking at me. They might remember my face.
Are you afraid of something?
Are you afraid of something? Who, me? No chance. An honest man has nothing to fear, does he?
We're driving girls into town. Nothing wrong with that, is there?
It's just with my face. Everyone wonders what pretty girls are doing with a bloke like me. On top of that, I had a dream. I dreamt I was stopped by soldiers. And soldiers are bastards. They treat you like dirt.
Sorry, Bullet Man.
Part of it, they stop every wagon and check what's
Just
on
for
it.
the YouTubes, you know. There aren't any soldiers here. Easy. We're not doing anything illegal. Speech build?
We're in Grund. We're a long way from Apatovic, so there aren't any troops here. Besides,
it's still
it was
Friday
just a
night.
dream.
Okay, thank
My
you.
dreams never lie.
It's not Saturday till I wake up.
Last time I dreamt I fell off a hay wagon. And then I had a rash all week.
I'll give you my word. You don't have to worry about any soldiers. Not when you're with me.
So superstitious.
Besides, Betty's getting annoyed. And I'd be more afraid of her than soldiers.
Christ, you're right. But if anything happens to me, it'll be on your conscience.
Where are the girls? Let's get them on the wagon and go.
In there. The whole tavern knows about them. I don't want it to look like I know them.
Well, you get the wagon ready, and I'll go and get them.
Is he just gonna go? Oh, this guy's fucking sloshed.
God bless.
Have a good day.
I was sent by Betty, the bathkeeper from Kuttenberg. Do you know her?
Aye, we know her, sweetie. What can we do for you?
Services.
She says you're supposed to work for her.
Oh, that one.
And I'm supposed to escort you there.
Well, about time. We've been stuck here for ages and there's no sign of anyone. So far, we've had to make do with some local customers so we can pay our bill. Who are you, handsome?
Henry. Your protector. That's not important. Henry of Skellets.
I'm your protector. I'll escort you safely into town. And woe betide anyone who tries anything on.
What about you? Are you going to try it on?
We'll think about it.
Do you mind thinking about it on the way? So we can get out of this shithole and fast.
Where do you know Betty from? Are you gonna work as bathmaids? Can we go? There's one last thing I have to do.
Where do you know Betty from?
We met by chance. We were sitting in a tavern, complaining about our jobs. Before that, we was in a bathhouse in Backwater, the same as this one, and it wasn't nothing good. Betty heard us, and there and then she offered us something better in Kuttenberg.
All of you?
That's right. She said she had big plans for her bathhouse.
Got a package
But
for
the
Betty
main
right
thing
here.
is it's
Reddick!
the city. Nobody in their right mind would say no.
Are you gonna work as bathmaids?
Are you girls gonna work as bathmaids?
What do you think we're going to do?
I don't know. I thought maybe...
What? We might want to join a nunnery. Ha, no chance. We're all experienced. We know what the job's about.
Hold on a moment. I'll be right back.
Don't take too long. We've already been here longer than we'd like.
Yeah. Latta, Mary.
Can we go?
If we don't have to walk, then...
Enjoy your weekend, Ben.
We're gonna
We're gonna shout out for
outside
BenQ
the
as well,
tavern, my
please.
dears. Get on.
Come and take a look.
Oh my gosh, she doesn't have legs. Can I ride in the back? So, all four?
What do you think it'll be like there?
Oh, Clara said it's wonderful there. Lovely clothes, shops full of all kinds of stuff, and never a dull moment. And she said everyone's really cultivized.
Rich customers. That's the main thing. I'm sick of villagers asking if they can pay later.
Rich and gentlemanly.
That young lad who's escorting us, I bet he lives there.
Bohemian Pimp sounds like an
Maybe
old
he'll
Simon
tell
Pegg
us
movie,
more.
which honestly I'm pretty certain we'd all go watch.
Ask him then. Why me? You ask him.
Sir?
I'm not some lord. Just call me Henry. What do you want?
What's it like in the city?
The city's big and beautiful. Everyone there is living on the pig's back.
You're having me on.
No, I'm not. You'll see for yourself soon enough. It's not like in a village. Everything's a lot bigger.
And the fellas? Are they all bigger as well?
You bet they are. You can forget all about country bumpkins now.
And are you a big fella from the city as well?
What do you mean?
Do you work at the bathhouse as well?
No. I have other business to take care of. I'm just helping Betty out for now.
But I expect you'll be coming to see us, though. Won't you?
You read me like a book.
If I knew how to read, I wouldn't be working in a bathhouse. But I have other talents.
I'm sure you do. Otherwise, you wouldn't be doing what you're doing.
I'll gladly show you my talents if you come and see me. Actually, I wanted to ask you, well...
I find it hard to believe a girl like you could be shy.
Right, there's no point beating about the bush. Are you more into tits or bottoms?
Is that what you lot talk about all the time?
Don't change the subject. I want to know.
There's no both? It's 1 for breast, 2 for bottom, 3 for I don't know. Bottom.
Definitely backside.
Arse? Why's that?
I don't know what I can tell you. Maybe because it's a nice thing.
Booba!
You know how to wiggle them.
You bet we do. If you saw how I could wiggle my ass.
I can... well, imagine.
Hear that, girls? He's an arse man.
There's no both option. I'm a worldly man, okay? Probably the same. If you think about it, it's probably the same answers too.
How'd you like my new girls?
Henken's a booty man. Latinas. They're great.
The girls are very sweet. I couldn't have wished for a nicer journey.
I knew you'd hit it off. I expect you didn't get bored on the journey.
I certainly didn't.
What now?
What do you want to do next?
There's still some tidying up to do inside, and then we've got to get the word out.
Betty, what a lovely surprise. I see you're doing the place up.
Nice
get some water?
to see you, Adam. What can I do for you?
I came to see how you're cleaning up the pigsty. It's hard to believe. It's the same building.
Right. You've had a look. Now get lost.
Is that any way to treat guests? What would the old men think?
I don't think we've met. I'm Henry.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Adam. I run the only bathhouse in the city. Come and take a look when you get tired of this pigsty.
Okay. Do you need something?
Do you need something?
I just wanted to discuss something with Betty.
What if I don't want to talk to you?
It'll only take a moment.
If you don't want me here, I can go.
Yes, thanks. No, wait. Stay here. At least you'll hear the offer I have for Betty.
What offer?
It won't be anything special. Adam just came for a quick look around. He has to be going again.
You're wrong. I'm here on business. Betty, we're old friends, and I'm worried about you. I'm offering you help from one friend to another.
Don't make me throw up.
Running a bathhouse requires expertise, money, and courage. But you, Betty, you have none of those things.
Burn!
And that's why I'm offering to take you under my wing. I'll buy the place. All of it.
I came online on Ubisoft?
You can still be the bathkeeper, but the bathhouse will be mine. What do you think?
I'm not interested.
Come, come. I haven't even told you how much I'm offering yet.
Not even for a golden goose.
You don't have to answer right now. Think it over. Sleep on it. Just imagine. We'll do the whole place up. I'll sort out a permit, some proper girls, and furniture.
I said
Maybe just auto loads up.
What a pity. And it would be an even bigger pity if someone made a mistake and you lost everything. Just imagine the house burns down, and you find yourself on the street with the girls.
Excuse me?
That's not what the old man would have wanted.
Get out! Fuck off out of here, you piece of shit! How dare you even mention him?
Now, Betty, anger isn't good for the heart. You're not as young as you used to be. You need someone by your side who knows the ropes.
Out! Get out!
Guess we know the next part of the quest.
Pity. A real pity.
You all right?
That fucking whore son.
You surprised me. How did you throw him out? What will you do now?
What will you do now?
I'll show him I can manage just fine without him. My bathhouse will be so great that everyone will forget about his.
How do you want to do that?
I'll throw a party that people will remember for as long as they live. I'll invite the whole city, and everyone in the district will be talking about it. And that scumbag will tear his hair out with envy.
Okay.
Wow. I must admit, you surprised me.
Thanks.
Why did you yell at him like that?
Because it's no more than he deserves. He's to blame for my misery in the first place. Things have gone downhill since he got rid of Marish. Have I told you about him?
Oh.
Not yet.
Marish ran this bathhouse before me. I was like a daughter to him. Before he died, he left the bathhouse to me. And Adam can't get over it. When Marish started to have trouble with his health and with money, that fucker did everything he could to get us closed down. He spread nasty rumors. He tried to steal our customers and girls.
And now he turns up out of the blue and offers to buy the place.
He wants it all for himself. He tried once before, but he didn't get far. And then he saw to it we ended up broke.
How can someone do that?
Adam knows people on the city council. He gets away with all kinds of shit.
A big opening night party sounds good.
But I don't have a crier to spread the word around the city. So I was thinking, would you help me?
Me? A crier? I thought you needed a special talent for that.
Bollocks! You just need to be able to shout. And you won't be doing it for free.
One attitude adjustment coming up. Give him the old acupuncture.
It doesn't sound too hard. What do you want me to say?
That's what we have to figure out. The name of the bathhouse is already decided. It's going to be called the Kingfisher.
I like it.
Now for the rest.
Beginning, the middle, the end.
We need a good opening line.
We'll begin with the name. What else? And then something that grabs their attention.
Hear ye, hear ye. We are opening a bathhouse like nothing you've ever experienced.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening.
That's good.
That's sorted then. Then we have to recommend our services, so people know what they can look forward to.
You have to praise my girls to high heaven. That's the main thing.
So openly. I thought those services would be more secret.
You have to find a clever way to say it.
We have the best Bathhouse Wenches. We have services for every customer. Soothe your body and soul.
Our Bathhouse Wenches will soothe your body and soul.
They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not.
Rare.
I like it. Now the next bit. How do we end it?
That's obvious. We invite them to the opening party.
Pitch to tavern for the bathhouse. Feasting, dancing, and singing. You'll regret it if you don't come.
Come and enjoy a grand opening party.
Wine, women, and song, and maybe something more.
I like it.
I like it. How does it all sound together? Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our Bathhouse Wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. I reckon it's good.
It sounds all right. Now go to the square and announce it. I want the whole city to hear that a new bathhouse is opening in Hopbrink.
Where's the best place to try it?
The best place would be... Grain
So
Market,
cheesy.
near the town hall, and the market's in Merchant's Quarter. But do it during the daytime, all right? If you go around yelling at night, the only attention you'll get is from the night watchman.
Right. I'll go round those places when they're full of people and shout my head off.
Come back when you're done. In the meantime, I'll get the bathhouse ready for the guests.
Here I go!
Here I go.
Grain market, horse market. DE. Persuade the people to come to the new bathhouse 4. Okay, I am a pimp. It's Bohemian pimp.
Come on then.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known
Shame on
that
you.
the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and
That's
song.
quite enough.
And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hopbrink.
Who's lying here?
Got him. Like here.
So, hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening. Our wenches will soothe your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe, whether you're in a hot bath or not. Come and enjoy the grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe something more. The Kingfisher Bathhouse. Hopbrink.
Hopbrink. Fountain? Oh shit, Kuttenberg.
Fountain? Where does the water come from? Here, in the middle of the city.
From under the ground.
Hear ye, hear ye. Let it be known that the Kingfisher, a new bathhouse, is opening.
Why are you
Our
yelling
wenches will
obscenities
soothe
here?
your body and soul. They'll warm you up from head to toe.
Sodom
in a
and
hot
Gomorrah.
bath or not.
You should
Come
be
and enjoy
ashamed
the
of yourself.
grand opening party. Wine, women, and song. And maybe
Encouraging
something
people
more.
to sin
The
like
Kingfisher
that.
Bathhouse.
Have you no
Hopbrink.
fear of God?
Have you got a problem?
Quite right I do. Openly encouraging people to sin here on the Lord's Day.
He's yelling at his face.
Disgraceful behaviour in broad daylight. Encouraging people to fornicate and sin.
You're right. Is it forbidden?
Is it forbidden?
I don't pretend you don't know. Holy Scripture tells us that fornication, whoremongering, and adultery are grave sins. And this is the main street, right next to the city gate. Have you lost your mind? Luring people onto the path of hell, here of all places.
Well, would it be all right somewhere else? Hard. There's nothing wrong with bathhouses. Beach build.
There's nothing wrong with bathhouses. They don't have to be sinful either. It's people who are sinful. A bathhouse is a place for cleansing the body, just like a church is a place for cleansing the soul.
Are you likening churches to bathhouses?
I'm just saying that there's a good reason for bathhouses. If we didn't have them, we'd be drowning in filth.
What about all of fornication that goes on in them?
Well, that's not the bathhouse's fault. It's the fault of the people who go there.
I know what you're getting at. I just wanted to warn you. It's not a good idea to drum up business near a church. God be with you.
Sit on your fountain. Yeah, muscly dog. You get him. Yo, what's up, girl? I've announced the opening of the bathhouse.
So people know about the Kingfisher now?
Did you make the announcement?
Yeah, it wasn't hard. But at one point, I picked the wrong spot, and that rubbed some local up the wrong way.
What? Was the trouble?
Well, we settled the matter in the end.
Why are you worrying me then? It sounded like they set the guards on you and you got into a fight with them.
I'd never do that.
Give someone a slap for something like that? No way.
I'm glad you're sensible. If you got into a fight, it would lead to nothing but trouble.
I know.
That's enough chit-chat. Now I have to get everything ready for our big night. Are you coming?
Definitely.
Wait, what? No way. I don't even get to see the party? Not even a music video. Oh. Oh, nobody came. Ladies? I've got like 13 grand. Ooh. Oh, yeah!
Welcome to the best baths in Kuttenberg. And the drinks are on the house.
Two.
I'm not here.
Get your act together. We're in deep shit. Get up now!
Stop screaming, for the love of God.
The councillor's right outside. He's come to check on things.
What? Jesus, well, why didn't you wake me up then? Holy shit. What's he doing here?
How should I know? Betty's stalling him so he doesn't see what a shambles the place is. We have to clean the place up, sharpish.
What do you want me to do?
There are drunks lying about everywhere. And since you're the only man who's awake, it's your job to get them out of sight. I can't lift them.
You sure?
And don't just drop them round the corner. We don't want the councillor seeing them, so take them upstairs into the first room on the right.
Upstairs?
And pick up the tankards and clothes lying all over the floor, so it doesn't look like such a pigsty.
I'm really not up to...
And you puked under a tub last night, so clear it up.
I don't remember that.
I expect there's a lot of stuff you won't remember, but that doesn't matter now. Clear it up fast. That's all that matters. And don't go outside so the councillor doesn't see you until it's done. Got that?
I feel quite hungry.
Shh. Your puke I gotta clean.
Praise the Lord.
Oh God. Up and to the right. Gotta be quick. Letty! You look back at the stream, Bathhouse opening, was like, what the hell did I just watch? A party. Okay. Bohemian 1400 style.
Well, sir, what do you say? Are you satisfied?
I'm not going to lie, Betty. I'm pleasantly surprised. I expected a grotty flea pit, but instead you've made a nice, clean bathhouse.
Thank you, sir.
A lot of people were bad-mouthing you, but don't let that bother you. I can see that it was all nonsense.
I'm pretty sure I know who was the source of the rumors.
Yeah.
You'll be Adam's equal in time. You may even put him in the shade.
So Betty was right. Adam tried to badmouth her.
It was only yesterday that he told me this place had no class and wasn't worth visiting.
At least you know what kind of a man Adam is.
Come. It's natural that an old bathhouse owner will find fault with a new one.
Look ridiculous.
Especially when it's a...
Speech build.
A woman? Ha! I'll show everyone I'm up to the job.
Is that why you're here, sir? To see for yourself if Adam was right or if Betty was up to it?
That's right. And I couldn't be more satisfied. Keep up the good work, Betty.
Thank you. You'll always be welcome here. Could I have a word, Henry? You deserve a reward.
That was close.
Oh, you can say that again.
If you'd arrived just a few moments earlier.
Too right. When I saw what it looked like this morning, I thought I was fucked.
We did it!
We did it. You have your own bathhouse.
Yeah. From tomorrow, it's going to be packed. The girls definitely deserve some time off today. And more pay. And I'm grateful to you two. You helped me out of a tight spot when I most needed it.
No problem.
It was nothing.
It certainly wasn't nothing. Whenever you need bathhouse services, come to us. Everyone knows you already. You'll get a discount. The girls are already used to you.
I'll definitely drop by.
Sick. What's up, Knuckles?
God bless you, sir.
Who's the skeleton at the table?
Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Hugo? He's the most loyal regular. He's been sitting
clean
here
your
with
horse
us
too?
for a
What
couple
kind of
of
girls
years.
you taking for, Henry?
He doesn't talk much, but he's fun. Ask the innkeeper about him. See you soon, my friend.
Skeleton? I love this bar already. Game, play the song. Oh, the
Good
other
afternoon,
one.
Sir.
Lavish. Ruffian.
Good at all. See? I didn't
Innkeeper.
Good day to you.
I defeated all the fighters. Who's the skeleton?
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
Yeah.
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich, and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably
Mary so
pissed
young.
off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wife's plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called,
Yeah,
stayed.
right, Weasel? I drink
The
there.
miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great.
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat.
I defeated all your fighters.
I won all the fights.
No fucking way.
Yup.
Goliath isn't the undefeated champion anymore?
Nope.
Who'd have reckoned?
It couldn't last forever.
Anyway, the reward is yours. Here you go. 1 for Damian, another for Zavish, the third for Goliath, and a fourth one, just for surviving.
Thanks.
By the way, if you haven't had enough fighting
Nice.
yet, go and look around the cemetery at St. Bartholomew at night.
The cemetery? It's a bit late for fights there, isn't it?
If you meet who I'm talking about, you'll be glad if you don't end up staying there.
Sick. Or fighting. Hey guys, check this shit out. Help me get him out and seated at our table.
What?
Search for the Kuttenberg Grandmaster. Kind of want to beat the shit out of this person. Yeah, let's go. You're the best fighter around?
I think I heard about you in a fight club.
Really? About me? What did they tell you? And who, pray tell, are you?
Well, first things first, I'm Henry, from Skalitz.
František is my name.
They told me I'd find the strongest competitor here.
The eyes.
If it's not you, then I must be looking for some ghost.
I know this place like the back of my hand, and I've never seen a spook here. So I reckon you really are looking for me.
Why did you start fighting?
How does a city gravedigger like you become the best fighter in the area?
From necessity. The cemetery looks like a quiet place, but at night it can get pretty lively.
It's really haunted here? Who makes problems for you?
You mean people come here to make trouble?
Well, nobody does anything to me, but
Extreme!
sometimes
Happy
I
weekend,
get
buddy.
thieves sneaking around trying to make a bit of coin by robbing graves. And I bloody well don't like to see that in my cemetery. It's gotten around that I guard this place, but some still try their luck every so often. Then I have no choice but to give them a walloping to remember, so they don't ever come back.
Do you still go and fight people just for fun?
How's your
once in
weekend
a
going,
while?
man?
I used to do it all the time. I went to the tavern after work and picked a fight with whoever crossed my path. I've even spent a few nights under lock and key when I overdid it.
That sounds like quite a wild
We're gonna beat the
youth.
shit out of this old guy.
Water under the bridge. I've turned a new leaf. I'm even on the bailiff's good side nowadays. That's because I can handle guarding this place all on my own.
Meeting. If it were people, that'd be great. No. How do you think I keep the damn corpses in the graves? The graveyard keeper is nothing like what all you normies think it is. Challenge you to a fight.
I challenge you to a fight. Man to man.
Then you shall have it. I accept. But first, let's clear up some rules.
All right.
First of all, fight like a man. I'm not going to chase you around here like a scared nanny goat. You stick your nose outside the cemetery wall and you're finished. If you've had enough, feel free to give up. I won't hurt you intentionally. I'm not a monster.
Do you expect the same from me?
No. On principle, I fight as long as I can stand on my own 2 feet. And be so kind and try not to stomp around here too much, so those under the ground here have some peace and quiet.
All right.
We'll go over there. There'll be more space. Ready?
Ah!
No chance!
Go, old man.
There. That's that.
God's wound. Oh, I haven't got a beating like that since I buried my pa.
Sorry. I didn't even break a sweat. You're not bad yourself.
Don't be hard on yourself. You're no pushover either.
You'd better believe it. And my best years are long gone. Well, you beat me fair and square, I admit it. Perhaps God sent you to me as a sign I should take it easy in my old age.
Well, it's true someone sent me here. But it wasn't God.
But with a successor like you, I don't really mind.
It was me.
So you won't think I'm a monster. I'd like to give you something as a reward. I don't have much, but I could teach you something. What do you say to that?
I'll show you where the peepholes on the bathhouse are. What can you do? I'd like to learn something.
I'd like to learn something new.
I can show you how to deal with small repairs. Or tell you how to sneak up on someone so quietly they only notice you once you're tickling them with the whip.
Shoulder throw. New fist fighting combat technique. Down, down, right. What? Oh, shit. I can throw people over my shoulder?
Why do you give a fuck?
Cannonballs.
Aye, they just say
Orman
that.
Vlok.
Yeah, read, kidder.
I'm looking for goat skin.
I'm looking for a bloke called Goatskin. Do you know him by any chance? I heard he hangs around here.
Goatskin? I've heard of him, aye. But he don't come to our tavern, that's for sure. We ain't no saints, literally. But we don't stoop to rubbing shoulders with the likes of him. And he ain't interested in us either.
Where can I find him?
Any idea what places he goes to?
Hard to say. He hangs round this area. And the word is he's got some wench at the bathhouse in Hradek Quarter. Round the corner from here.
Why isn't he interested in you?
You said he's not interested in you.
Aye, spot on, mate. For one thing, us yakkers always leave the tavern with nowt in our purses. He won't get nothing from us. And besides, you wouldn't want to piss off a drunk yakker, kidder. Goatskin would rather rob some Deutsche merchant. There's more glint in it.
You know anything about the goatskin's girl?
Do you know anything about his girl? Like, her name?
Nah, I just heard about her. It's raj as fuck. Goatskin, Claudius Sin, and a sticky-fingered bugger with a bathhouse wench. Mind, the lassies round here are the canniest. Main ones divin walk in the baths like.
That's all I need to know. Thanks.
You guys understand that?
You wouldn't happen to have any work for me, would you?
I'll tell you, we could use a canny bloke like you. Set yourself down here. And if you take the job, you'll get a heap of chink.
What do you want me to do?
A cout lad. A strong bloke. I can see you're not for here. We have a bit of fash we need a hand with.
I see. I mean, I actually don't. I'm not a miner.
And that's just why I need a bloke like you. Look, I'm Vlach, gaffer of the St. Anthony Pit. They call us the Striped Tonys.
Yakkers? Striped Tonys?
Aye. There's a heap of shafts here in the mound. And each has its own gang of yakkers, miners, who all think they're the canniest. Only now, our festival is coming up, and there's always some backcast around it.
Yeah. And what was cast back this time?
Backcast, you say? Tell me more.
Aye, trouble. Fash. King Wenzel himself gave our mound the privilege to hold a grand pitman's shoot fest.
Shoot fest? Like a competition?
And every shaft has its own champion. Winning is a great honour, and we've won the last few years every time. But this year it's fucked. Our Anthony got lost and we can't compete without him. And the Saints are behind it. They want to bring us to our knees.
Anthony's another miner?
This Anthony is another miner.
He's no bloody miner. St. Anthony, the patron of our shaft. We have him on our stang.
On your what?
On what standard? Like on a pole.
Who are these saints?
And who are these thieving saints?
Yaggers from the All Saints shaft. They've had a howfin scene before, but now they're up to their oxters in water. And they blame us for it. Only that's bollocks. They only have themselves to blame for it. Their gaffer, Jorg Preng, he pushed it too fast. So now he's all worked up that they're digging like mad. And they're now to show for it.
What's this got to do with me?
So, what's all this to do with me?
We need a fella that the Saints don't ken. Someone who can get in their alehouse and nick our stang back. I'm certain they're hiding it there. There'll be a heap of chink in it for you, kidder, if you can do this for us.
Where's the Saints Tavern?
Where can I find that alehouse?
No bother. It's in the Italian Quarter near the upper church. You can't miss it, kidder.
All right. A church can't be hard to spot.
The Saints meet and play dice beneath the alehouse. There's only one way in from below. through an old abandoned mine shaft.
Where can I find the entrance to this shaft?
On the slope, right below the paths of the Radek Fortress Gate.
What does your standard actually look like?
It's a red and white stang, like a pole, with a coffin of St. Anthony on it, and owl gilded at the top.
All right. I'll take care of your fash for you. But it'll cost you some chink.
I'm glad to hear it, kidder. I could see you're a canny lad. You'll definitely get a nice foy for it, but be careful.
It's hard to understand.
That foreman
A lot of context.
is a right awful bastard.
Thanks. I'll be careful.
Farewell, my friend.
Jackson Fosh. Get into the stolen. From here. Find a stolen standard. Get into the Saint's Den. Interesting. So many bars here. Such funny missions. Where is that coin? Holy shit. I thought it was gonna be like noticeably stamped into the brick. Oops. You're taking a lot of stones out there, buddy.
I'd at least leave you a groschen for that commemorative coin. I reckon that'd just make you angry.
That's kind of funny. Nice. Next robbery. Oh, wow, that they really made you work for that one. Yeah, what a troll. Okay, we got 2 more spots. Steal the horseshoe.
Sorry, but St. Barbara's is more in need of good luck.
Gotta be careful. Careful in Kuttenberg. Get into the Saint's Den. No. I need to go to the Emperor Charles Tavern and speak to Havel, the owner of the establishment. He's related to the vineyard custodian. Likely brag about his wine knowledge, so he might let me something slip. I should dress well for such an occasion. I'd like to speak to you about wine.
Goodman Havel. May I?
Ah, I can't wait to have a chat. Please take a seat.
Let's do it.
An invitation I can't refuse. Thank you.
Well, good man, how shall we begin our tasting? Ah, I know. How about a little white to begin with?
Excellent.
So, what do you say to that?
Medium. Try saying something about wine.
Hints of vanilla. That's uncommon. And I have to say, that greenish spring color is perfect.
You're right. A rare flavor and color tone. It's essentially a lighter wine. I like it because it's suitable for many occasions. When I don't know what to serve, I pull out a Moravian white.
Watch a guard walk in.
My father-in-law loves it. He'll be a blessed 70 years old this year, so I'm giving him a few casks to make his old age a little merrier.
That's not a suitable gift.
I wouldn't do that if I were you. According to Galen, it's not right to give the sick and elderly cold wine. They themselves are cold, so it's better to balance it out with a warm wine, a strong and sweet red that ripened on a sunny southern hillside.
I see you're an expert in medicine as well as wine, Goodman. Galen, you say?
Yes. Galen and other scholars share similar opinions.
Anyway, let's have a cup of something else.
My thoughts exactly.
What shall we... Ah, I know. Let's have some red. How about a young Blaufränkisch from Austria? Or as we call it in Bohemia, Blue Frankovka.
From you, Goodman, anything.
Do I now?
Quite a decent vintage.
I say something about wine.
A bit bitter for my taste. But you said it's a young Blaufränkisch. I'm getting notes of black currant. The colour is dark, almost
Henry,
purple.
keep my
but
name
as
out of
it
your
should be.
mouth.
Yes, the colour enchants me every time. Almost like drinking from an inkwell.
Oh, I've never drunk ink. Would you recommend it?
My grandfather used to say, you won't know till you've tried it. He lived and died by that saying.
Uh-huh. What happened to him?
Well, the poor fella suffered from ulcers. So one day, true to his favourite saying, he tried drinking spirits to cure himself. Burn the canker, he said. Well, he burnt it so thoroughly, he was dead in a week. God rest his soul.
To your grandfather and his contribution to advancing the knowledge of medicine. Bordeaux claret.
Well, there must be 100 different kinds. And only the English call it claret, don't they?
That they do. I spent some time in England as well. You know how it is.
Well then, let's move on to the next one. After all that quality stuff, let's refresh ourselves with something simpler. Would you like a hippocras?
Certainly. The better ones will go straight to our heads. And I'll admit, I do like it from time to time.
Nothing to be ashamed of. It's not easy to make a good hippocras. Mine has an unusual ingredient in it. Let's see if you can tell what it is.
Guess the ingredient. Beach build, drink
nice.
build.
I'd say it's mint?
Precisely. It gives a nice freshness, wouldn't you say? And there's a garden full of it right behind the tavern. I don't know where to put it all.
But it's missing some kick. I reckon your cook forgot to add something.
Pepper, ginger, anise. It's not missing anything. It says not anise. I think it's ginger, is what they say. I remember reading this. And pepper, they said stay away from pepper and anise. Ginger.
Ginger. It's missing ginger.
But of course. The cook told me they didn't have any at the market. You have a refined tongue, good man. I'll give you that. After that hippocras, we should have something more high class. I've got a rare Hungarian wine from Egger.
I've had it in
very
absinthe.
strong and very sweet.
Bring it on. This is no time for weak wine.
My thoughts exactly.
Star Anus really do a number on your tongue.
So what do you think? Good, isn't it?
Or try saying something about the wine. Drinking build.
Very strong. Matured in an oak barrel, undoubtedly. Colour is excellent as well. A crimson red. The smell is heavy, spicy, almost suffocating. I have to admit, I haven't had much Hungarian wine, but maybe I should change that.
I drank this particular wine from Egger at a banquet held to celebrate the new city council. Hungarian government, Hungarian wine, and Hungarian delicacies. I was so looking forward to enjoying some nice Hungarian sausages
Really
or
is.
pate, but I ended up leaving disappointed.
How so?
They started bringing out melons, apples, plums, and all sorts of other fruit. And finally, they served fish. I don't eat fish, and fruit makes me burp. So I went hungry at a feast.
It shows the food well.
I'm sorry you're disappointed, but I think they chose the food well.
Really?
Once again, I have to refer to Galen and his wisdom. Fish and fruit are foods with a cold essence. For that reason, they should all be balanced out with a warm wine, which this exquisite Hungarian surely is, because it's sweet and strong.
Bernice only reached Europe 300 years after this game is set.
It lives in the water. But fruit ripens in the sun. Why is it considered cold?
Well, it's not so much about the sun. According to Galen, fruit is cold by nature because blood has never flowed through it.
Thanks for the explanation. I've heard these rules before, but nobody explained them as well as you just did. No, forget Galen. I'd still rather have a nice duck patty with my red.
But of course, the main thing is what suits your palate, Goodman.
Well, that's Hungary checked off the list. What's next?
How about something local? I noticed there were vineyards in Kuttenberg.
But of course,
medieval wisdom.
Vineyards
hey man, 1400s.
And grapes from Burgundy that Emperor Charles himself had brought in.
Years ago.
The local vintners grow some fine grapes, but they're still learning everything that comes after that. The local stuff gets diluted a lot. They flavor it with all sorts of shit, or leave it for vinegar.
Don't tell me you don't have a drop of anything local that would be worth trying.
Well, there's the monastery secret. A wine from the Sedlets monastery. My cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard.
Ah. Why is it called secret?
Taste it, and you'll see.
Getting drunk. Am I saying something medium?
Interesting. There's no trace of any flavor that shouldn't be there. Neither honey nor spices. Just the pure taste of wine. But there is something to it. Something I don't recognize.
That's it, good man.
Is that the secret?
Exactly. The monks add a secret ingredient to the wine.
A secret ingredient? How do you know that?
Like I said, my cousin Jerome is the custodian of the monastery vineyard, and I handle their supply. Sometimes I bring food for the workers, new barrels, tools and the like. And from time to time, I bring them a sealed crate which smells peculiar. Jerome didn't want to tell me what's in it, but when I insisted, he told me it's some kind of incense they burn in the barrels.
Really? I've never heard of such a thing.
Neither have I. But like I said, the chest was sealed and the whole thing is shrouded in secrecy.
A real monastery secret. What should we drink next?
I'm glad you like my wine. But that's enough tasting for today. After all, I've offered you everything worth trying, and now the wine is starting to go to my head. But you're welcome to stay in my tavern as long as you like. I have to say, I really enjoyed our chat. It's rare to meet someone who really understands wine.
I enjoyed your company a lot too. Nevertheless, I won't keep you, Goodman, and I'll bid you farewell.
Farewell, and if you decide to extend your stay in Kuttenberg, stop by for a drink again.
Definitely. God be with you. Look here, Menhard.
Halt die Klappe! You will put your schmutzigen Hände on my little Ulrika. I will put you on a spike, du Tier!
Very funny, Menhard. I didn't do anything like that.
Hang on, Menhard. I only made that up.
Klar! I only wanted to see the frightened look on your Gesicht to keep you in line. But you should have thought of something anderes. Zum Teufel, you made me a big shame. I will have to fix this for my good name.
Or happy weekend.
I just said the first thing that came into my mind.
Always.
Ja, aber do not do it again. Klar?
Klar.
Gut. Auf jeden Fall, thank you for standing up for us and dealing with Fridush. We appreciate that. Be assured. It is good we do not have to leave the town or pay any Geld to those fools. It would be
Schmetzen.
Eine Schande. A disgrace. Auf jeden Fall. It is not over yet with those Kuttenberger Fechter. We must somehow compete with them to preserve our honor and glory. It is not possible that a Meister such as I can be rejected and humiliated.
Richtig. Es muss Gerechtigkeit geben.
Listen, Menhard. Tell me what it's all about.
Look like I have oven mitts on.
King Wenceslas.
Ja, genau.
I want to hear the whole story.
Well, actually, I'd be interested in knowing everything.
Of course. Hör mal. Your King Wenzel sent me the charter and invited me here to Kuttenberg to set up a Bruderschaft der Fechter. I should serve here for 3 Jahre and teach Fechter. Then I would choose a new Meister from among them who would take my place when I went back to Frankfurt.
Levens and mids. What'd you get out of it? Continue.
That's interesting. Go on.
King Wenzel promised it would all be settled by the Kuttenberg Stadtrat. But before we got here, alles war anders. Ein neuer Stadtrat.
Oh yeah, we're kind of drunk.
Held captive, and König Sigismund here with a big army.
Ah, you got me.
What is more, there was here already a Bruderschaft der Fechter. And Meister Nikolaus aus Prague came at the invitation of the Metzger Emmeram and other Bürger. Sigismund named a new Stadtrat, and they accepted Nikolaus and rejected our Charter. That is why I muss mich duellieren with Nikolaus and the anderen to defend my Ruf and mein Recht. Aber they have refused, made cowardly excuses, and want to get rid of uns.
But our right remains. The Charta vom König Wenzel spricht klar.
Ja, we cannot just walk away and allow this öffentliche shame to continue.
Menhard, ich habe dis Idee. Aber Problem ist, we need a third man. Aber jetzt Schicksalsmeis upon us. Und Heinrich ist hier.
Verstanden.
Heinrich will greifen us an der Arme. Ein einfacher kleiner Einbruch and we will beat them in their own game.
What's he saying?
We need your help, Heinrich. You will have to do a little theft for us. It is an easy job, keine Sorge.
All right.
All right.
I have a feeling you're in the right. And besides, you serve King Wenceslas. You can count on me.
Wunderbar.
Also zugestimmt? You will not be sorry. I will teach you many secrets of die Kunst des Schwertes. I will make you a great Fechter. Arne, lass es uns hören.
Also, es ist einfach. You must into der Fechthalle einbrechen und ihr Gildenschwert stehlen and then hang it am Rathaus.
Menhard?
Es ist so. You must break into their sword-fighting hall and steal their Gildenschwert.
Oh.
Guild sword. They must not see you. You can recognize the sword sicher. It is surely a Meisterwerk. Then you must hang it on the Rathaus for alle Bürger to see. But no one must see you. Vielleicht it is best to go at night. Verstehst du?
Yeah. I'm starting to understand the plan.
I'm starting to understand your plan. The Kuttenberg swordsmen display their guild sword on the town hall to announce that they're accepting challenges, right? Except they would never do that themselves. So, we'll give them a little nudge. They won't be able to back down.
Sinister.
And Menhard will get the duel he wants.
Exactly, Heinrich. I see you know a lot about Fechter traditions. That makes me happy.
Where do I find that sword fighting hall?
Natürlich hier in Kuttenberg, near the new gate. There, on the corner, is the Bathhouse of Herr Adam. Die Fechthalle, the sword fighting hall, is behind it, opposite the small Burg on the Burgenstraße. Hradek Quarter. Du wirst sie leicht finden. They have a shield hanging up, and you will hear the swords ring.
Okay.
All right, I'll steal their guild and
shirt
and hang it on the town hall. Klar.
Wunderbar. The main thing is they must not see you. And if anything goes wrong, do not kill anyone. That would spoil our plan.
I've never murdered anyone.
Murder can make things awkward.
Gut. Agreed. When it is fertig, come and tell me.
Okie dokie. Well, damn. More crime. Goddamn, we haven't even been here a couple of days and already wanted man. And get caught.
God be with you.
A sparkling white, a taste that will caress your soul.
Good morning to you.
I spoke to Havel.
And? How did it go?
Good. I had to drink a bit of wine to get some answers out of him, but I sacrificed myself for the cause.
And what did he say?
It took a while, but in the end, he told me sometimes crates of a special incense are brought to the vineyard, and they apparently burn it in the barrels.
What? Incense? And he wasn't just yanking your pizzle or too drunk?
He may have been drunk, but he was telling the truth. He doesn't know what incense it is, just that they get it delivered.
Right, and here's a small reward so you don't go around saying old Casper's ungrateful. But now I need you to look into it further.
Into the monastery.
We need to find out what this special incense is for. We'll have to take a look in the vineyard and take some of that incense.
We, meaning me, right?
Of course I mean you. See how well we understand each other?
Give me more money.
I'll do it, but I want more coin. It's a risky thing to do. What's more, it's the monastery's vineyard, and I don't want to end up on the wrong side of the church.
All right. I'll give you more, but I want you to know you're bleeding me dry as is.
I'm the one likely to actually bleed. Now tell me where to look. The vineyard is pretty big.
Vineyard?
It's big, true. But there's a vineyard house right in the middle. The custodian lives there, as well as the workers, and it's also where all the supplies are stored. Besides, there's also a side garden where they grow new varieties of grapes.
Yeah, far more faith
in
in
If you
that.
could manage to bring me a few seedlings, they could greatly help my own vineyard.
Where's the vineyard?
Where exactly is the vineyard?
A short way to the north of town. It's pretty large, you can't miss it.
How do I get in? Isn't it guarded?
The simplest thing would be to get hired as a laborer. There'll be lots of work there now that it's summer.
I'm on it then.
Good luck, and take care, Henry. By the way, what about the business with the Manlikas? Did you manage to get hold of the book by Bouchek?
Yes, Miss Adletter is sweet. And she even gave me back your book. Here it is.
Ah, thanks very much. I'll try to sell it and pay off at least some of my debts. Farewell, good sir.
I already read it.
Forget the swill from Burgundy and...
Where's the fancy axe? Oh, I just need these three things. Oh, that's easy peasy. Protective axe. At any moment, guards could pop up. I'm so nervous. Beautiful. Couple things, guys.
It's cold. I should hop over to the forge.
Nope. Punch that baby. Shh. Blub, 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 blub. Master crab, baby. Quality 3? Lame.
My humble respects.
That's one sharp blade.
Be good. 100. Don't mind me, just using your equipment. Any. There's no way they catch me in the middle of this. I have something for you. Hand over the axe.
I brought you the axe.
Not so loud. Did anyone see you? If I have any problems because of you...
What are you afraid of? How could anyone tell that that missing horseshoe is in the axe?
It's true, right?
Well, in one like that, certainly not. Nice work. Here's the coin. And you know what? Try and stop by and see Master Eldris, the local founder here. You might learn something new from him. Thank you, Henry. My father would certainly be proud of my work. Till we meet again.
Sick. All right, cool. Well, guys, that's 8 hours, and unfortunately, I do have work later today, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. Awesome time at Kuttenberg. I honestly think we're gonna be able to beat this game in like 2 or 3 more streams. Happy weekend, guys. I had fun today, man. I love this game. It's so funny that they just kind of like put that song in. That's a jam. And it's honestly fun to play.